again, this is a two-way street, but certainly one part of the decline in men's labor force participation has to deal with not being married.
Has to do with not being married?
Yeah, because there are some economists who think that as the labor market prospects of men declined, they became less marriable. I mean, but economists do refer to marriage as a market and not like a meat market and kind of like a tongue-in-cheek way. I mean, like we mean like an actual market. Like this is an economic transaction, which is sure artless, but it is a lens that exists that like men who have very high earnings, men who have very high earnings potential, men who have high economic stability, they're much more likely to be married than men who don't. And men who don't have a job, men who have never had a job, they're much less likely to be married. Again, that's a two-way street of, you know, are you rejecting the labor market or is the labor market rejecting you? Are you rejecting women or are women rejecting you? But it's a very, like, they have very different rates of work of an unmarried man and a married man. And same thing with fatherhood. Dads work more than non-dads, even conditional on marriage. So that one, this is the one where I'm like, this one's the hardest one to talk about because this is the one that I think people would jump on to blame women.
Really? Because they're not marrying men and making them step up? I mean,
yeah.
That seems kind of crazy.
Yeah, it's also our fault that childcare has failed. So like, I mean, what's not our fault here, Robin?